Hey there guys, I'm a.91 here, and I'm going to be showcasing these weapons called the Blue Flame. I'm going to be dual wielding them, and they are mage weapons, so if you're looking for something for like a Spellblade class, then this is probably the thing for you. This and the Moonlight Greatsword, which I'll do a video on later. Alright, so they're straight sword class weapons. They scale very well with intelligence, and in just a second I'll be showing you their moveset. They've got a pretty basic moveset, but they do have some elements which make them very diverse. Alright, so here we are. As you can see, they have the same one-handed moveset as the Hide Knight sword, so if you're familiar with that, you might like it. And there, what you just saw was that you can use it as a catalyst, and that's done by using the heavy attacks. So they have no heavy attacks on their own, but as you can see in power stance like that, they do. So you've got that one-handed moveset, you've got the power stance, and you've got the ability to use them as a catalyst. Like I was saying, they have some elements that make them diverse. Alright, so I'm hopping right in here. As you can see, this host has already killed someone, so you know that's gonna be a little bit of a fun fight, right? And what I'm doing here is using them both as catalysts to buff each other with Crystal Magic Weapon. That's completely awesome, because usually you cannot do that. You know, you can't have two buffed weapons. So I am looking around for the host right here, don't catch sight of him, so I run over here, and he gets a little bit of a jump on me, but not too bad. Alright, so he's coming around the corner at me, and one important thing to note about the way that these work is that if you buff them like this and use them as a catalyst, they will do increased damage on spells. Alright, so with a few hits on him there, and then he starts breaking out the spells, which is fine. And I decide, you know, if he's gonna cast spells at me, I'm gonna return with spells, which is a very good way to punish for stuff like this. Alright, and then he starts breaking out the heals, and that kind of pisses. Try him with the Soul Geyser there, if I miss. But I do get him with Soul Greatsword, and I whiff this backstab right here. Alright, so he's sort of running around doing his annoying thing, and at this point I'm just trying to get this fight over with. Alright, so he eats a Roman Crystal Soul Mass and a Soul Spear right there, and then he does something stupid. Okay, if you're gonna heal like that, you need to at least get a little distance from the invader. Alright, and here we have another fight. This guy lets me know what he's about right from the start, tossing Soul Spears right when he comes, or not Soul Spears, sorry, Lightning Spears right when he comes in. Unfortunately though for him, he does not hit me, and he just pretty much eats my attack. Alright, now I have some fun fighting this guy. This ends up being a pretty good fight. Alright, so he's got the Black Knight Halberd, which is a very good weapon right now, lots of scaling. And it does a lot of damage if you hit range, as you can see right there. Now this is not a particularly high health build, so I am percentage-wise taking a lot more damage than probably most other people would, but that's okay. Trying to play a little more defensively here, and just try to catch him off guard with something. Alright, as you can see right there, you can do really good chip damage with these, especially when you have them buffed like this, because of all the magic damage that they do, even when you're attacking through a shield. So, you don't even have to bother with the guard break. Of course, the critical from it's nice, but still. Alright, so there I was probably dead if he didn't stagger himself on the terrain there, so that was fortunate for me. And now I decide I better get this fight over with, since there's another invader, so I just break out the Soul Geyser. Alright, and this guy ends up just destroying me. I'm not proud of it. And there we go. So anyway, that was a pretty fun fight, you know. Even if it ends in a death, if it's a good fight, it's a good fight. And that's more than I can say about most of the fights I've had in this video. I don't know what it was about the day that I recorded these, but there was just not good fights going on. These are even the best out of all the ones I recorded. Alright, so he's breaking out the Flame Swap, which is fine. I trade a hit with him, which is fine. And then he starts chugging the Estus. And he goes for another one, and I get the backstab. And then I decide I want a Flame Swap on him, but then I realize I don't have my Pyro Flame too. And now I can't figure out why I can't use Homing Crystal Soul Mass. It was a long day. Alright, and he eats a Soul Spear there, and then a Soul Mass, and just does not even try to dodge any of the magic I'm throwing at him. I mean, if you want to fight against magic, you have to dodge. That's all there is to it. Alright, and this is the last fight of the video, and this is actually a good example of using these things to punish. So a lot of people right now are abusing the crap out of R1 spam. Poise is different, people aren't quite adjusting as quickly as they could, so a lot of people are just running up, mashing the R1 and hoping they stunlock you to death. So one good thing you can do about these is you can bait out an attack from melee range, get them to start just laying out on the R1 button, dodge, and then punish with a spell. And that's what I do right here. And he takes the Soul Spear, and target was destroyed. Alright, so I hope you guys learned something, hope you enjoyed the video, and you should really try these weapons out. Alright, have a great day.